I got one question to people who actually hold yard sales, and that question is why? And I'm going to clarify on the other side, so without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John from Flippin' Ain't Easy, and today I went to a community yard sale with Jenna, and we met up with Carrie from American Arbitrage and Dawn from Lady Arbitrage channels, and we had a good time. We decided to meet up and to kind of do our own thing, and to then afterwards we decided to have a little late breakfast, early lunch. We got there about 7 a.m. and spent a good portion of three and a half hours going to all these different places. Now, I didn't get a whole lot of footage and b-roll, and you guys are seeing some of it right here, but we had a great day, and that's kind of what matters. And I was really happy with what I was able to buy, and I'm going to show you that here. So the question I have is why? Why does it matter? If I'm buying your item at a yard sale, why does it matter if I'm a reseller? Why do you have to look up the comps like you're going to try to get over on me? I bought an Instapot, brand new sealed, and this person had it for sale. Asked them how much. They said 50, and I didn't want to resell it. I want it for myself. I have an off-brand one, and I thought this one would be really cool. They normally go for about 150 plus at Costco, I think. So I thought it was a pretty good opportunity. And I said, what about 40? And she's like, well, I don't know. Hold on, let me look at the baseline. And she goes to look it up on her phone. And I told her, I said, well, I'm not reselling it if you're worried about that. I'm just trying to get, something for myself. So she agreed to sell it to me for 40, and I was happy with it. But, you go to these yard sales, and I'd say one out of every maybe five, they're worried about what it's selling for online. And for me, someone who actually had their own yard sale not too long ago and going to all these other yard sales, I mean, the goal of a yard sale is to try to get rid of just whatever you're not using. Maybe it's taking up space. Maybe you're trying to earn a little extra cash. It's very difficult to succeed with that if you're trying to sell your items as if you're selling on eBay. So I came across this guy, him and his wife, that you can tell that they're resellers, and they told me that they were resellers part-time. And they had tubs of liquidation returns, electronics, and of course I knew exactly what I was looking at because I had bought many of those pallets myself. The Walmart liquidation electronic returns, the ONN brand, and they had just tubs of it. And I, of course, wasn't going to make them any offers or even really bother to look through it, because as a reseller, I know the mindset. So if I went to him and said, look, I'll give you $1 a piece on these, chances are they weren't going to take it, because they're into that for maybe $2 or $3 per item after it's all said and done. So I knew not even to mess with it, and it wasn't that important to me because that off-brand stuff really isn't where it's at, and I'll get it when I have it. I'll list it when I have it, put it up for sale when it comes to my pallets, but I'm certainly not out there searching for it. So I shied away from that. We had a good conversation and everything, wish them well, but yeah, that's the kind of merchandise you definitely want to make sure you're trying to get rid of if you're not trying to resell it yourself. Now there's some value, like they had some $20-$30 items that were ONN brand, and they said to me that they just didn't have time to sell it. There's just so much involved. It's such a grind, and reselling is a grind, especially when you're dealing with liquidation, especially when you're part-time and you're trying to find time to make the eBay algorithm happy. Going back to the whole mindset of having a yard sale, right now is a very good time to go and check out yard sales if you're in a very hot climate area. It's fall, the weather's still comfortable for most people around the country, and it's kind of a last hurrah for some of you before it starts getting real cold. And with Q4 here, we're here at Q4 now, it presents a really good opportunity to get out there and to find some deals. Now I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I picked up today, and I'm very, very happy. I have limited knowledge. I sat down with Carrie at lunch, Carrie and Dawn, and they told me some of the things they picked up, and I probably passed a lot of this stuff up because we got there a little before they did, and I of course, I didn't know what to even look for. It's just one of those things, you're learning as you go. You know, I gravitate to a lot of the stuff I'm going to show you. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to show you, I already have an eye for, because a lot of this stuff has been in my palettes. So again, I'm dealing with a lot of electronics and things that I'm familiar with. And the key, the trick is to get outside of your comfort zone, but you can't really do that unless you watch videos like this and learn from other people, or meet people that also resell in your area. So I'm thankful. Thanks, Carrie. Thanks, Don, for coming out. We had a good time, and I learned a lot from you guys just from our conversation at lunch. So let me just show you what we picked up today, and I'll ask you to tell me how I did. So here's what I was able to pick up today, and I spent approximately, I'd say about $210 to $250, and I say that because I just got back, and I picked up some things for myself. Picked up a brand new Instapot, which is not shown here because I'm actually keeping that. But I just wanted to show you what I have here. Now, we bought some of this Brighton, and they had them in this bag. It's Brighton jewelry, and as you can see, you've got some necklaces, right? Yep. If I can get this. We got that one, and it has like a little, like a clasp that you can put maybe your key ring on or your keys on. Another pendant, and what Jenna showed me, and why I bought these, why I jumped on it, is because she had told me that if you see, like, oops, and it's hard to zoom in on that, but you can see there's a B, and that tells you it's Brighton. And unfortunately, we got kind of caught up because we got such a good deal on this stuff. A lot of this stuff can go for 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks. And this one right here is not. In fact, they had it labeled as Brighton. We just didn't look for the markings. And that's just an old tarnished bracelet. So we lost on that one, but I think we're into these Brightons. We bought 3 of them for $2 a piece. And we bought the other ones for like $6 a piece. So you can see again, there's that B right there, if you can see it in the middle of the screen. Got some shoes, the Fila shoes, we got them for $5. I thought they were really clean. There is some little bit of wear on the bottom, you know, just some dirt. Maybe they were worn once, twice. Anybody know how to get rid of the stuff on the, see all that sock residue or whatever you call it, the lint that accumulates in the back of the shoe? Would love to know that. Got some Etonic bowling shoes, and picked that up for $5 for the pair. And knowing bowling, this is the time of year where people buy bowling shoes or joining leagues, so that shouldn't sell, you know, for anything less than 20 bucks. But I'll have to look up that one. I didn't look that up for the video. This is a Zeus connected car system, and it's one of those Costco buys where it's all in the blister pack. It's brand new. Now the comps, as you can see, were for the adapter, the thing on the right, but this is a whole kit, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be closer to about 30 bucks. I bought that for $5 for the whole set. I thought this was kind of cool, this Cabela's coffee mug, and has a little gun. Whether you like guns or not, this has value, and I think that the value of the comps is like 15 to 20 bucks plus shipping, and I paid $2 for it. Bought this jobber, they wanted $4, and it's I'll show you a photo of the comps here, but it's basically a speakerphone, a Bluetooth speakerphone, and I've sold these many times before, and the guy wanted $4 for it, so that was awesome. Here's a Sterno Home transformer, and I don't know quite what it is exactly, but as you can see at the comps, I'm into this, and it was less than 10 because she bundled this deal. I think I got it for like $6 after it was all said and done. So that's awesome. Got this bag. It's a little lunch bag. Fulton Bag Company. It was only $1, and actually, if you think about it, I think it might have been free by the time I was done, because we got this. We've got the Jabra, and we ended up getting the Mega Chill, and if you could see, it's like one of those coolers that float on the water, and we got all that for $12, all 3 of them. So yeah, they wanted 4 for the jobber, but we kind of worked it out. And Let's see what else we have here. Oh, going back to this, I'll go back to this here. This is a KYY. It's a, if you can see, it kind of looks like, and I just dropped one of the bracelets. Okay, that's nice. But it kind of looks like a monitor, and it is. It's a 15-inch monitor that you hook up to your laptop. And these go for, as you can see, 75 to 100 bucks. So that's kind of cool. Bought this for $5. Here's a brand new with shrink wrap, Words with Friends, paid $2. It'll go for, you know, anywhere from 10 to 15 plus shipping. And right now is a good time to get board games, especially ones that are new and sealed. That's what people are looking for. They will be looking for when it comes to Christmas time. So keep that in mind. I paid $5 for this. They claim that they bought it and they never installed it. They opened it and they just didn't install it. So it's one of those shower heads that have a built-in Bluetooth speaker, and you can see the comps here for $5. It's not a bad flip. Here's a Philips Hue, and I didn't put the comps in here, but I'm very confident I can get more than the $5 that I paid for this. And they said they bought it and they just never set it up. And you know, looks like it's a refurbished unit. I did notice that, but still, even though it's refurbished, has all the stuff you need to set it up. So I'm pretty confident that this is easily a 4 to 6x flip, if not more than that. Now many of you guys may have noticed this, and I'm making a mess here, but that's okay. I want to show you guys this stuff. Here's an Xbox One, has and I think it's the model 1540. It's one of the earlier models, but it has the wireless third-party controller. Here's one of the controllers. It actually doesn't have the back. I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but maybe I could just buy a cheap plastic piece for it later. Came with a couple games, Far Cry Primal, which is an older version of the Far Cry series, and then City Skylines edition. I think it's like a Sim City game for those of you who like the simulation games. But it has everything. Paid $50 for it. I know I could flip this system for over $100 plus shipping, so that's a 2x flip on a larger scale. Now, this is a DeWalt battery. You can't take the battery out. There it is. DeWalt battery plus the charger. $5 for both, and I can get probably about 40 to 50 bucks. Not 50, maybe 30 to 40 bucks. And that to me, I think was a pretty good deal. I was happy to get that. Very, very happy to get that. All these DVDs. Now, there's some Blu-ray, there's some DVDs. I bought a box full of these, and it included the entire 10-season set. So there's 10 of these, one for each season, and I paid $40 for basically this stack, as you can see there, and the remainder being up there. So that was kind of cool. She wanted 25 for the Friends set, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that, but I'll give you 40 for everything. And I figure, you know, even I'm making small sales, I can list them individually, maybe on my secondary account. We'll see. I thought that was cool. Now we got like these boxes of Blu-rays. Most of these are Blu-ray. She wanted $1 a piece. You can see they're marked $1 a piece, and I got her down to 50 on the whole rack. There's basically all these down here, so all those for 50. What I thought was kind of funny, and I don't know if you guys can help me out with this. What is this? Is this a knockoff? Like a knockoff? I see the packaging on the outside, and I can feel that there's a disc inside, and it's Chinese writing on the, you can see it. I'm wondering if this is how they sell the bootleg Chinese DVDs. So I didn't see this until I got home, and there's a bunch of them like that. I thought that was just crazy. So I want to know what you guys think about that. I'm assuming these are the knockoff ones, that the Chinese knockoff ones, so it makes me hope that everything else is legitimate. The last thing I need, you guys know, is I don't need anything counterfeit on my account, and of course I won't even bother to list those. But I got a couple pairs of women's Levi's 525s, and you can see they're in excellent condition. She told me that she bought them, she was going to slim down, or the intention was she was going to slim down and fit into these jeans, and she said it never happened. So don't know if anyone can relate to that, but at $2 a pair, you can see the comps here. I'm pretty pretty happy. So guys, what do you think? That's what I have here. That's what I was able to get, and I just want your opinion on this haul here. What do you like the best? What's the best thing that I bought for the money? And put that comment down below. So what do you guys think? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. How did I do today? I'm getting the hang of it. Of course, it's the second time in the last couple months that we've gone to a yard sale and a series of yard sales like this. And again, I enjoy it. I had a great time today, and it's just a great way to supplement your existing sourcing method. I'm excited to get started with my listing. As soon as I'm done with this video, you can count that I'm going to get listing and get some of this stuff up. So do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit that notification bell so when I go live or make another video, you're notified. So no matter how you source, in this case, I source with a yard sale or a series of yard sales, but it doesn't matter. Get out there, find stuff to resell, because it's Q4 and it's time. It's probably past time to source if you haven't done so already, but get the stuff up, guys. Q4, it's happening, but yet it's just another sign of how flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have an excellent weekend, and we will talk to you very soon.